The 2016 Next Fest is here, and I've been meaning to do more beat 'em up content for this channel for a while now. I figured, with so many game demos out, there are bound to be some beat 'em ups in there. I will play as many demos as I can and give my first impressions, so put up your fists and get ready to beat them up. The first demo is Lady Death Demonicron. I'll be honest, this game didn't look very appealing to me. I picked it as my first game because the trailer made it look the most straightforward. It was also the smallest download out of all the demos. Plus, the trailer showed you fighting a T-Rex while you're floating over lava on an island made of dead ceratopsians. I gotta give it points there. The art style and presentation gave me edgy 90s comic book vibes. Even the cutscenes are straight up comic book panels. You're a Victoria's Secret's lingerie model fighting demons. Seriously? This is how she picks up items? Plus, the game has copious amounts of blood, dismemberment, and demonic imagery, and you have a game aimed at a mature audience. I'm using air quotes around mature audience. Themes aside, this game's big detailed hand-drawn graphics avoid the cheap flash animation look that some 2D games suffer when the character moves. I'm looking at you, Gargoyles Remastered. Maybe some of the animation could use a few more frames, but the game absolutely captures the feel of a comic book. Add in a heavy metal soundtrack and yeah, it does work. The gameplay presented by the trailer was also spot on. The demo was a straightforward beat 'em up. It had 3 levels and ended on a boss fight. The controls are tight, even if Lady Death's walk is a little slow. You do have the ability to run, so that makes up for it. The game has a good variety of moves. The best part is that the moves don't exist just to add variety. A lot of them serve other purposes as well. For example, you have these shorter enemies that I had a hard time hitting until I realized I had other moves that worked better against them. If you're playing the demo, definitely look up a move list. It helps to know what you're doing. I call this the Darkwing Duck. You also need to manage your resources since special moves require magic. There's also a scoring system at the end of each level to gauge your performance. It looks like the game has some secrets to find as well, since I couldn't for the life of me find anyone to rescue in the elevator level, and I played the demo a few times. I can see some replay value in the finished game. I know I roasted the goofy pickup animation earlier, but I also appreciate that it's there. I've run into instances where I'm trying to save my health potion for later, and I never had to worry about accidentally picking it up because I walked into it. It gave me more control of the situation. I do have some critiques for this demo. This issue only applies to the demo. As a demo, it's lacking in options. It would have been nice to be able to configure your controls. Plus, the instruction manual uses Xbox buttons, so it takes a little more time to figure out if you don't have one. Saving innocent victims is a little weird. I've had instances where I save the victim, and as they run off screen, they get killed by the demons, and it's still counted as being saved. Hell, I had 2 victims who got killed before I even had the chance to save them, and when they tallied up the score, they were counted as saved. It would add a little strategy if you had to wait for the perfect moment to save them, or protect them as they run off screen for the save to count. Maybe it's a glitch. It is still a demo. Besides that possible glitch, I haven't encountered any other glitches, but your mileage may vary. This is the demo that surprised me the most. I came into it unsure if I'd like it. I get it, I'm not the target audience for this game, and not every game has to be tailor-made for me. I'm also not one to talk since I love No More Heroes. It's not what it looks like, I'm trying to charge my beam katana. I just think they try too hard to make Lady Death sexy, that it ends up being unintentionally hilarious. When you can take something that doesn't appeal to me and win me over, that speaks volumes. Whether I'll play the full game really comes down to time and money. Keep your eye on it, and try out the demo to see for yourself if it's still available. It's closing time for the Dinosaur Arcade. I'll see you next time.
What fuckery is this?